That earned Pierce his second Bronze Star with a V for Valor, the fourth highest honor in the Army. The first was awarded as he helped defend his unit in an ambush.
This is right before Martin Luther King got killed. And of course, they had a riot in Fort Hood, and half of Fort Hood was burned down. So that where I was stationed was in uproar. The country was...
Again, the medals never came.
Once he returned home, Pierce's mind was much more on family and community and a lot less on what was in his military record.
You didn't care about it. I just wanted to come home.
Even after he was back, he received a visit from 2 Army officials.
They come out to my house below the Industrial Canal from Washington, representatives from Washington, D.C., and they told me that I received 3 Bronze Stars, 2 Bronze Stars at that time, and they told me that he thought I was the most decorated soldier in the state of Louisiana because he handled the medals and what have you for the state.
But still, no medals. And the form he was given at discharge didn't show the awards. Instead, it listed 3 Bronze Service Stars, an entirely different and not nearly as distinguished honor.
Your DD-214 tells your accomplishment, your history in the military. And once we exchange and say, well, you know, it's not on here what you're telling me.
His fellow veterans in Post 500, including nephew Wayne Jones, encouraged Pierce to search for answers.
Growing up in the Lower Ninth Ward, just coming up, my uncle came back from the military, you know, with the uniform, and everyone is excited and that he has served his country. And just years and years had passed, but every now and then that particular Bronze Star would come up.
Pierce contacted the Army a few times.
It was always basically that your records was destroyed in the 1974 burning of records. You know, records was destroyed during that period, far in St. Louis.
About a year and a half ago, Jones pushed his uncle to write the Army.
Just talk. Tell me where you were, when you were there, who was with you, what campaign you were on, I mean, what hill you were taking over, you know, were you taking fire, were you returning fire, and I just started typing.
After first getting the same response, claiming the records had been destroyed, a letter arrived.
About 4 months later, they came back with an answer, and they agreed to correct his DD-214 and award this medal to him.
Earlier this week, Pierce received his Bronze Star with V for Valor and Oak Leaf Cluster, signifying a second award. His corrected record also shows another 9 honors he earned the right to wear in his year of combat duty.
I feel really good. I feel really good, you know. I feel very proud.
Pierce doesn't consider himself a hero.
It's not the feeling of the hero. I'm just thankful. I thank God for coming back alive in one piece and basically the right frame of mind.
I see him as a hero for his community. I mean, I see him as a hero for people that's serving in the military now.
There's just one more honor Jones would like to see for his uncle.
At that time, during combat, maybe they just didn't have the time, or you know, it wasn't as important of saving our country. But I think after 40-some years, and the DD-214 being corrected, and now it's valid, it's in black and white, I think it should be presented, and I think it should be presented in the proper way.
Jones and his fellow veterans hope the Army and local politicians will assist them in planning a fitting ceremony.
Without the guys in Vietnam, you know, the other world wars, they set the stage. They set the stage of what a hero really is, you know, and you know, sometimes they didn't come back with the fanfare, you know, it just wasn't that time.
That was 40 years ago, you know, that was 40 years ago, but sometimes some of us live that 40 years every day.
The long overdue recognition, bridging the years even closer together.
Well, Herbert Pierce is known in the Ninth Ward as a community leader and philanthropist, recently hosting the Urban League college track students in their end of the year celebration. The program director told me she was